Hey, it's me. It's me. I'm here. I don't know how the hell we ended up with so many beats in the queue. I don't know if I'm gonna finish them all tonight. I just don't know how it happened. I don't know where they all came from. If I'd known they were this many, I probably would have done one the other day. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, given how many we have, let's not waste no time. Let's get right into this shit. Oh, I gotta get my Twitch chat. What up? And the angles slightly. I mean, see what's weird is it doesn't look that different to me, but apparently it is different. Banders. I don't even. This is a beat from like last spring. I just picked an old ass Random Machine project to open. That's my little intro music. Twitch is good. Oh, the names. It's great. This is an old ass shirt I had since like 7th grade. One of their shows. Yeah, actually this week I'm just gonna play some games. I'll just play like, you know, Beam. I've been playing that game BeamNG Drive lately for those soft body deformations. I've been playing, you know, Rocket League. What are y'all talking about with the YouTube chat being broken on Twitch? People are in it right now. Maybe you gotta refresh. The ska one or the ska one. I don't even remember what my favorite song was, but they definitely are all the same at this point. So let's jump right into this shit. Man, I don't know what's Conster and Elliot, what's happening? Like, what happens? Says comments are disabled for this video. I see that in the comments section, the chat box. I don't know. I don't know if it's like maybe your ad block. You turn off ad block, maybe that always fucks with stuff. Yeah, I'm at least be going to 30. Alright. Let's jump right into this shit. Oh, I need my scene switcher. Man, that's weird. Apparently if you're in the YouTube chat and it's working for you now, you're a lucky one. Because some YouTube regulars have been, I don't know, it's not working. I don't know what the deal is. Who made this? It is very repetitive. I mean, it's some beat I made months ago. I just brought it up to play it for a minute while I get the stream ready. So I always just play shit instead of having silence. What kind of keyboard do I use? Like computer keyboard? What is it? CM Storm, Rapid Fire, something. Yeah, one of the Cooler Master ones. Alright. Let's start this shit off. Get my bombs ready. First up, we got De Niro. sounds like some old shit. What up, Chaxi? Yeah, Hoodro, listen to Mike. This is weird. It sounds like it's sampling the soundtrack to like a spy movie. Like they made a spy movie with like Ben Stiller. Am I playing that? But the drums are real goofy sounding. They sound like I don't even know what. I'm not a big fan of the drums. Do need to get the bomb ready. This is like a makeup commercial. Like you're selling eyeliner. All about that London look, baby. Is that still a thing? That's a commercial. When I had cable. So that's just got sort of a goofy feel to it, but it sort of works if you pretend it's like old as shit. But it works at the same time, so I'm not gonna disparage it too hard or anything. Cause like the drums do sound like just old as hell, but they don't necessarily sound like bad, right? So I guess it can work if you're going for that vibe. So is my volume up? Let's see. Not awful. Oh, the beat is kind of dropped a little bit. Let me do this. All right. That was De Niro. Get right. Let me see if anything happens at the end. I think you just need a little bit more happening. Well, the sample's real busy, so there's a lot happening, but it's all the sample. So maybe you could add to it. It's like there's a whole lot of stuff happening, and it's almost too much, like too much funk stuff. So we'll see. All right. Next up, we got Money Mike. Woes of Mama Africa. Oh, jeez. Yamta Secret Santa. All right. Hoodro loves to run shit. These drums are butt. I mean, ooh, I was impressed to hear that little dotted 8 triplet thing going on. There you go. Ooh, a couple little hi-hat rolls. This is some shit that comes on an infomercial like 3:30 in the morning. You just watched the whole Magic Bullet infomercial where it's that Australian dude making quesadillas for like 3 people, and then there's like it's not quite the University of Phoenix, but it's definitely an online school and definitely a diploma mill and definitely not worth any money. But they play this music and make you think about your future, and that's how they get you. So if that's what you were going for, you there. But it is like super I don't know, do I have a word for it? Oh yeah, I've got a word for it. That was dumb as hell. That was just super slow and weak. 1 million people said weak in the chat. No life to it. Like, everything was just super like mellow in a real boring way. So try to not be that. Really, like, everything from all the synths all the way up to drums and shit. Was just lacking, like, anything to keep you interested. So it was titled Woes of Mama Africa. I mean, I guess I felt that a little bit. Shout out to Congo one time. Next up, we got J Dollar, a.k.a. Oh Magic. Magic, I should say. His track Fall Off. Let's hear it. I don't know about this vocal sample off the bat. What's this weird, like, slide banjo? What is... The vocals I hate. That vocal sample sucks. This slide sample could work if it wasn't so... If it didn't sound... Like, if you EQ'd it right and put some saturation on it, maybe it could work. But I don't like the frequencies it's in right now. But the vocals aren't one of these. I had to give it a minute and try to tune out the vocal, but I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Miru says, I feel uneasy listening to this. Boon. It's like Beck with a fucked up vocal sample. Yeah, I hear that. Acid trip at Chuck E. Cheese. Damn. Yeah, that sample didn't work. If the drums had been louder and hit a little bit harder, if you killed the sample and filtered the slide guitar banjo thing just right, it could work. And if you really, like, worked at it. But as it stands now, I don't think those go together. And I don't know if anything goes with that vocal sample except, like, the garbage disposal. So delete that off your computer. All right, next up is JJ Lugo.
Hey, yo, JJ.
Track's called Psych. I think it's about the TV show, I presume. What up, Jarman?
It's JJ.
Listen, this dude's just repitching this synth thing. It slows down. Alright, we'll see where this goes. It's like the guy at the circus is selling those little laser spinners, and he's just, the button got stuck. And it won't stop lighting up and spinning and make this dumbass noise. He's begging someone just to take it, please, no charge, please take it for free. See, look, what is... See, that's not even a synth. That's just like a one-shot of a synth that you just sampled. One-shot samples, no thanks. That's a weird thing to base your beat around, and I don't like it. Our next up is Mad. Oh, that's Mad Tizza. Oh, you were just talking in. Oh, you were here yesterday. All right, your track don't work. Let me see if you got it. All right, I don't even know what your name is. Tizza, if you're around, let me know. I'll get back to you. The Plano Games breakdown? Not that I know of. Our next up is Jay Gotts. I think he can save us from this bomb, this carpet bombing we've having right now. Is it really a stock FL one shot? Oh, stock one shots are the worst shit ever. At least the drums aren't total ass in this one. all the drums aren't total ass in this one. I don't know about those claps. And you could probably sync up the sample just a little bit more. That little timbale sounds a little too fake for me. I think the drums are the best thing about this. The main drums, anyway. Don't hit that upbeat clap. You need more happening though. What? 2005 Black Eyed Peas. Ooh. I don't know about the grunts. Grunts, like overdone grunts. I like my number one enemy. Like on oh little sugar. What song? The Joy? And it's like I can't do that. Ooh, I did like the woo.
Put your hands together.
Put your
Damn.
those J over and over again. That was a little goofy. I think you could have done a little bit more with the sample. It did get a little bit repetitive. But it did have a nice little groove. So that was good. But there were some things on top of that groove that weren't working. Like when you hit the clap, clap, like I didn't like that. That wasn't the groove that was there. What else? Yeah, I don't like the clap, but the drums alright. Like, nah, Hood, I was just fatter then, so it was large then. I was fatter, and now it's a smaller large. It is real short. Hood, do you really not have like a pile of shirts that you just wear in your house? I feel like that's a pretty normal thing. All right, next up, Noodle Face. Let's see what you got. Hey, PSP man, I remember you. It wasn't like huge, but it was better. There might be a good one. Let me see. I don't know. We'll see about this one. So, like the kick, I'm not huge on. And the mastering, yeah. Chaxi, it's over compressed. It's mastered a little too loud. Like, it's real slammed. Yeah, I didn't get nominated. Alright, this has hella parts. It just keeps going. Is this part the best part of the beat? Maybe. Yeah, the EQ, whatever, like the EQ on your mastering chain is a little too bright. You gotta leave some space for some of this shit. There's just no room to breathe in there, like sonically, loud wise, or rhythmically. You've just got some shit filling up all the space. So that's I don't know. Not the worst shit ever, but there were a lot of, it was a little unfocused. It just sort of kept going and going and going. And oh, did I ever put this up? That was J Got. Oh no, that wasn't J Got's. Oh, that was a direct upload. That's right. Just kept going and going. There wasn't much that like to focus on or to like really draw you in. So try and get that in there and see how it goes. Our next up is Eden Roy. This is called The One Who Knocks. 8 months old. That's right on the cusp. At the first sign of bullshit, it gets the bomb. Ooh, I'm holding back. Sorry. Wasn't huge on that. That's old as fuck. You can always submit old shit if it's like fire as hell, and that was not fire as hell. So, oh no. Out of nowhere, we got more Grand Riggedy. I don't know about this. It's called Another Spell on You. I think this one should be normal.
Put a spell on you.
Oh, that's like.
Put a spell on you. Put a spell on you.
I don't know about the Put a Spell on You sample. The drums might be just a little bit over compressed. Maybe it's just there's too much room tone. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Chaxi says too much reverb on the drums. Brent, how can you request? People send in these tracks and I'm giving them feedback. I'm not huge on the super fast. I'll put a spell on you thing.
Put a spell on you.
Not huge on that.
Put a spell on you. Put a spell on you.
What about this? No opinions on this.
Spell on you.
Now you're talking about Cuddy. Hey, Hakeem! Yo, Hakeem, I pushed your first 2 beats out live on Hype Hop. You famous now. Yeah, I wasn't huge on the Spell on You vocal. It might be better if you could isolate the vocal enough to drop it an octave and sort of chop it up to where it's slower, because it just sounds a little goofy going that fast. But it wasn't bad or anything outside of the vocal sample. I liked it more once that stopped coming in. And the reverb on the drums I wasn't huge on. So, what are you mad about, Tech? You too? I don't know what the deal is. It's not working for a lot of people. Oh, shit. The sax hit stuck out too, says Chaxi. That's what we got to say about that. Riggedy, Bobby Wood. Our next up is Q Really. Quirly. I don't know how to say this. What up, Double Diesel? What production credits do I have? I mean, none you can go look up on iTunes, but I've been making shit. See the series in Yeah, actually, Calm Captain's right. I did produce Hobson's album, and I've been working with Slim Jesus exclusively. We got an acapella. Let me run it back. These drums are so lo-fi in a really shitty way. But it's got a nice little groove to it, but it's real basic. I can't hear what's going on too much. And then also you had the acapella on there, so I don't know about that. But it needs more layers. You just got some real dusty ass lo-fi drums, and then a sample on there. There's just never much happening. And then when I could have maybe heard more going on, there was an acapella on there. So no acapellas. All right, next up is Shrine. Am I lying about those credits? Yes. God, no, I did not. I have not worked with Hobson, no, or Slim Jesus. Why would I do that? I just work with people I know. This is Roses by Shrine. Let's hear this. Grandmaster Flaccid still goes through and like he listens to like the whole cue ahead of time and comments on everything. Maybe that's just how he gets followers. Are those like the drums? Those are the quietest drums I ever heard. Those are so quiet. Oh, Jesus. On top of being real shitty drum samples, they're like literally 10 dB too soft. When this started, I was like, this could go somewhere nice. And then I was like, if the drums come in right. But they'd already come in, apparently. Those hats are almost incomprehensible. The sample's kind of nice. I mean, it was building some good atmosphere. And then the drums were just... The kick and the snare were just like hella quiet. And then the hat was all over. That was like incomprehensible. Incomprehensible. So, all right. Next up is Levi Gibbs. That's not the Levi. I don't think so. Bovada. He made a theme song for the online gambling site. Let's hear this. What's happening in the right speaker that's reversing? That drum break's from the drum breaks on my site. Why does the volume sort of keep fluctuating? There's some bass that keeps coming out. I don't know where from. I don't know about the gate. You gotta really know how to work the gate. Like, not many people can throw a gate on a sample and make it work in a way that just doesn't sound like an error. Like, what's that stick click? It's like someone's missing the snare drum. They hit the rim. When it went to halftime, it was sort of cool. It was real quiet, one. Two, it was, what else? Like, the drums were, they weren't great. I like that you try to sample a drum break. And then there wasn't much else coming in. There was this bass that would sort of boom in every once in a while. And beyond that, there wasn't much happening outside of the sample because it was super quiet and sort of filtered. I couldn't really hear what was going on. The gate, some people liked the gate. Chaxie liked the gate. Good sample, bad delivery, says Chaxie. It's like you tried to make it intentionally difficult to hear instead of just taking the things you want. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about the gate on there. We need more of the sample. We need more bass. Whatever's happening, I think your velocities might not be maxed out. Either turn on full levels or like throw on a fix if you're in Ableton. Just drag all your notes up to the top of the shit. So everything's at a constant volume and just turn everything up a little bit. It was a little quiet, so try and keep things from being so quiet. All right, next up is Mastermind. Can't find that track. All right, never mind. Yo, Hoodro, where'd you go? You only had two things to say, and then you were out. How do you correctly set it up to fit the sample with the tempo in FL? I don't usually sample like new shit in FL. Like I don't usually make beats in FL. Like I use FL to make versions of beats, but I don't necessarily make beats in FL. But best advice I can give you is you have the loop, and as long as it starts and ends on a beat, I would go to SliceX, go to properties. You can set the count of beats, so you can say like you can say it's got 4 or 5 beats, and then it'll automatically do the tempo for you. And then you can sort of start there, but I would never worry about just like finding the tap tempo. Just find somewhere you can tap tempo, and that's usually the easiest way. So, next up is Stramonium. Why don't I tell people the truth about me joining Illumente? Got me, Dean. Uh-oh. Get wet. Oh, I missed that. Shout out to Dean. This is called Distortion Suite. The distortion's a little extreme. Ooh, you had the tape stop in there. The distortion was a bit much. I don't know. The devil is not a joke. You will pay. Yeah, you had that like 808 click in there. It did sound like a metronome. Wasn't huge on that. What else? It sounds like a metronome. I don't know. I just wasn't huge. It was like the distortion little riff you had going on was okay, but it definitely overwhelmed all the drums. We got like the radar beat from a satellite. The clicks are a little too much. The distortion, the saturation, whatever you're using, it just eats up so much sonic space, so the drums are just totally overwhelmed. And so with drums that don't really cut through, that's real problematic. So, and Yeah. So see if you can get the distortion sound like with some fuzz or something, but without totally blowing it out like that, and see what happens. Our next step is OSTN. Straight from the heart. .mp3. And hey, I got customer emails to answer. I've got excellent customer support. That's what I'm taking care of while I listen to these beats. So that's what's actually happening on my phone for your information. You can check with the Better Business Bureau. Oh no. I was like, okay, he got the transition. Let's see if he leads into something good, but he's not. The sample's kind of nice. There's bass that's fucking it all up. That was a weird place for a transition. So you just heard the sound and thought it was cool. You weren't actually like using transitions. That was in the middle of a bar. These drum samples aren't really that good. I like the idea. The execution I'm not huge on though. Some of the programming's nice, like hitting the crashes on those beats like you just did with those chords. Purchase your tracks today type beat. Not a good flip either. Yeah. Well, maybe. Yeah. It's a super lo-fi version of the sample too. But it just doesn't have a lot of energy. Like if you could maybe speed it up a little bit, I think probably. I'm not totally sure if speeding would help, but the sample's got some potential, and the drums being bigger would help a lot. Hell, Just Blaze put out his drum kit now. Go get the Just Blaze drum kit and speed it up and see if you can get on that Just Blaze level. So, our next up is Hero. Oh boy. I'm not sure what the next beat breakdown is going to be. I gotta figure it out either tonight or tomorrow morning because I gotta film it tomorrow. This. What does it sound like? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Earn $12 an hour doing video game testing. Play games you love. Play to win. Get paid for it. This is a little too poppy. And especially with all the stock ass sounds. The drums were overwhelmed by the synths, and like you had it was all correct melodically at least. But the synths were just too overwhelming, and they weren't like sounds that needed to be overwhelming. They were just stock ass sounds. So see if you can get just some better synth sounds, because those were all just super stock. And I think I've done a rough version of Shame. I'm not totally sure. But yeah, the drums, the programming was a little goofy. It was just like, it didn't ever really like settle into a pocket. It was just like filling in the space from all the synths that were there. So that's one where I definitely feel like your synths came first, and then you just had to do some drums around them, because it was a little too fast and a little silly. Just super dated sounding. Oh, speaking of, we were just learning about testing video games. Now we're getting sold on a Sandals all-inclusive resort package off the Florida Keys, U.S. Virgin Islands. A romantic island getaway. Financing available. Top chefs from all around the world. That was a wrong-ass note. Oh, no. What is this flute? I feel like I'm in like the spring festival whenever you got the family of pan fluters who got their like ACD volume. That's a wrong-ass note. Oh, damn. Pan flute, no can do. All right, next up is Chally. Let's hear this. Cardiac hi-hats, something. It has a little bounce to it at least. The drums are a little overwhelmed. This is loud as fuck. This is crazy loud. The mix is too loud. Like it's clipping like fuck. I think these synths can have a little bit more happening. This is so loud. My meter is barely moving. It's just maxed out. Uh-oh. Hit the long red. This is so clipping. I think this would be nice a little slower, honestly, and the mix cleaner. Mix cleaner and some slightly better synth sounds. And then focus a little bit more. I'm glad you had some change-ups to go through, but they sort of lost a little bit of the groove. But most importantly, fix all the damn clipping. That's so loud. And however it's mastered is just overwhelming. So try not to do that. Just try not to do it. That was Chally. Next up we got Grandmaster Flaccid. Seasonal Defective Disorder. Let's hear this. Oh, shit. TC. This is like some Aphex Twin flashbulb shit. Rhythmically speaking, it's all very much in the same style. This is almost like some super intense indie game music. The toy piano, like kalimba thing, can work. This ain't a hip hop beat, that's for damn sure. Yeah, IDM drums and a hip hop beat, totally. That's what I was thinking. This part's kind of cool, kind of annoying at the same time. It's got more of a steady beat to it, at least. Uh-oh, bringing in the trance synth. Damn. That was kind of cool. It wasn't. Was it? There were parts that didn't really work that great. But like, it wasn't like awful. It was like, it's not really rappable or even hip hop. But it wasn't like. I don't think it offended me. But damn, Jazari. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't trying to be hip hop, so I don't know what to say, like why I would try and make it hip hop. So if you had more of a steady, constant beat throughout, it might be a little better. But next up, we got Glazed Baguette. Let's hear it. Everyone's calling out the shirt. This isn't great. Like the sample. I don't know if I like the sample, honestly. I'm not totally sure. I really don't, yeah. I'm sure it says the sampling is trash. The drums are nice though. I don't know. I don't like the drum sounds. But they're not programmed awfully or anything. Alright. Just sort of super weak sonically, right? So all over. It's just a little weak. And yeah, so the drums and the sample definitely had a big sonic like disconnect. So that didn't help. And then the sampling, it didn't build up to anything. It didn't go anywhere. It didn't build something new. It was just how it was. Willie G says sample needs effect on it because it's dry as hell. Boom boom clap type beat. Cold Assassin likes the sample. I don't know about the sample. I think you could build it, build some more melody out of it. Ideally, maybe you can't, and that's why it doesn't work. Freedrumkits.net type beat, says Captain. I don't know. I don't know if there's too much to say from that because there's just not a lot going on and none of it was really worked. So, all right. Next up, we got Young Carlitos. This track's called Trap Jesus. Let's hear it. guess when you say like trap Jesus, it's like the part when Jesus is on the cross being murdered slowly over the course of 3 days. So this is like your crucifixion of beats in general, right? Just a slow, painful bleeding out. Didn't quite make it to the Savior part. Didn't quite get to the resurrection. Hey yo, Young Mod, check out. Have you tried Span? It's a free plugin from Voxingo. That might be nice. These synth sounds are super basic. You know, actually, instead of like crucifying Jesus, they probably could have killed him a little bit quicker if they just had one of these. Alright, next up is 32 Keys. You can find them on YouTube at 32 Keys. But you have to type it like you say it long. Alright. Oh, my bad. YouTube's muted. So this is called The Gift. The Gift. Let's see. We got some nursery rhymes coming up. Let's see. "32 Keys, I didn't realize you were the sole composer and producer for the original soundtrack to that new Robert De Niro and Hathaway movie where he plays the old-ass intern called The Old-Ass Intern from Touchstone Pictures. I think this plays throughout the whole movie. Yeah, the drums are real weak. The bass is like, shit. The bass is, the kick meaning is super weak. There's like no low end at all. Zero low end. So try and get a kick with some more low end, and that'll be a start. And you had a real polished beat last week. There's just a lot going on that all worked. This week was definitely a downgrade from that, so sorry to report. Next up, Masterpiece. We got some real chops, being chopped just to chop. Did y'all hear what happened to the hi-hat? What happened there? Wait for it. You gotta fix that. Oh, this is super boring. Super boring. Sounds like you did match the 808 to the sample at least. What just happened? We just lost a beat. Alright. Doing that rhythm on your chops is like, no, don't do it. Because that's what you end up playing when you have nothing else. And especially that tempo where it's just a real basic boring-ass groove. So, yeah, chopping for the sake of chopping. You get a bomb for that. Post ipso facto. right, next up is Doc. Oh, Jesus, this is...
This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. It was a nightmare.
Like, if it was Pharrell playing these drums on a drum kit, it would work. But these weak-ass drum samples, it doesn't work. And then this synth is, I don't even know what to say about it.
It was a nightmare.
Yeah, this... I'm pretty sure that's just an arpeggiator. You need more going on than one synth line and some drums. Especially some stock-ass synth sounds and some real weak-ass drums. Alright, next up is Genius Sounds. Let's get to it. Let's see. All right. Genius Sounds. I don't even have anything to say. I'll let y'all handle that one. The chopping was super intense, and then the drum sounds were just super ass. So, you better super start over on that one. Okay. Oh no. Just dropping the pitch on the cymbal, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get to Mama eventually. I've been saying. Is it the audio quality of this stream that's making this all sound so small and underproduced? Actually. This sort of started with some potential. And then it quickly lost me. I like what you tried to do with pitching the cymbal all around and trying to spice shit up that way. So shout out to that. And then it just didn't go anywhere outside of that. That was like the only thing that really changed. I mean, some stuff changed obviously, but it did not sound that interesting. Oh, what up, Fireside? Elliot says, this is like a bad Future beat. This is like past. That's funny. That's good. And then the melodies weren't really very compelling, right? You had some stuff. The name of that beat was literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm not sure if creativity is your strong suit, but it's sort of, there could have been some interesting stuff happening with those sounds, and there were some melodies happening, but they didn't all really fit together. They were just sort of there. They were like technically in the same key, but they didn't like really work together. So Lay off the limiter. So loud. And so we're losing like any punch it would have because it's just incredibly loud. So you gotta it's got a nice vibe to it, but it's insanely loud. The sample was nice, like the drums had a good texture compared with the sample, but it was I don't know, a little too much, a little loud, a little loud. Next up is Gord Z. Let's hear this. Oh no. We got an ad for Zales Diamonds. What's with... isn't as dope as you think it is. But at least the drums came in and started to knock a little bit. Fix that posture. You're right. Beats make me slouch. He went to Jared type beat. The drums are a little bit too clean. Well, the bass is a little bit too clean, says Raul. I don't hate this beat. I hated how the sample came in. It makes a little bit more sense with the drums. But those sounds were like the exact same. Like some people, when it comes time to like make drums like that, if they don't sound like exactly like other shit, then that's not what they want to do. It's like it's okay to have drums that sound different than other people. You don't want the exact same sounds. I mean, some producers like use the exact same drum sounds on all their beats. That's dumb as fuck. Like they make the same when they use the same synths and same drums. I mean, I think it's dumb. When people want the same song from you and over again, it's not that dumb. But from a perspective of making beats that aren't all the same, it's dumb. Let's see where this goes. Elliot. This is Elliot saying. Going for a different groove on this, I see. That bass a little too boomy. I see what you're trying to do, flipping the groove around. But it's a little hard to like sink into. A little hard to vibe with. What was your inspiration for this beat, Elliot? Diamonds are for never. Shout out Dean one time coming through, drop knowledge. Yeah, I don't know if I understood what was happening there, Elliot. Where are you to explain yourself? I'll wait. No, I won't wait. Not my favorite of yours. You have no idea. Because, like, it's good sometimes to just, like, sort of, you know, flip the script, as they say, and just do some shit that you haven't done before. But that just didn't really, I never really sat in the pocket. The chops, maybe, I mean, it was mostly the drums, like the groove of the drums. Like, I know, yeah, you're listening to knowledge and shit, you were saying, and like on Suede, how he sort of flips the groove. But I don't know, the groove you might need to suss out a little bit more. So next up we got Bruce Wayne beats. Sounds like a Jenga pile falling over. What is that? Jenga pulling out one by one. What is it with beats? Like being so crazy compressed. This straight. Super loud. You know what'll really knock over a stack of Jenga blocks? Next up is Ed Pexing. Those drum sounds weren't very good. And that sample was just annoying. Ed Pexing. This track's called Whispers. Super big. It's all about the aesthetic. It's all about the aesthetic. It's all about the aesthetic. Aesthetic. That clap isn't huge. That clap I'm not big on. Uh-oh, bringing in the steel drums. Steel drums on the dotted 8 delay. Like this is fucking Miracles. Oh, this is too much. These drums. A pre-Malone type beat. Yeah. Too uncovered. It's a little too loud too. Yeah, because like everything is just swallowed. When you compress it so much, everything just swallows the drums. So you got to be conscious of that and try not to do that. And I did sort of like how you had the sample had some like triplet shit going on against the regular 4-based beat of the drums, but then the drum sounds weren't great. The clap in particular I wasn't big on. But I don't know about the steel drums. It's just a bit too much. Gigantic wall of sound. Our next up is Jake Blue, but whose SoundCloud username is Jake Browner. That's an unfortunate name. What's weird is this waveform looks loud, but it's not. It's super quiet, actually. Yeah, it must be the bass. The bass is way a little too low. Alright. Uh-oh, we got some intense panning happening. All this panning. Harvest Moon remix type beat. Yeah, like this sounds like some, like when you zoom way out in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. It plays you some sleepy ass piano, guitar music, or like if you're playing weird Korean golf games online, that might be playing. That might be playing in all the levels. I mean, it's not an awful thing to try to do. It is very quiet. Like melodically, I sort of like where it was going, but if it wasn't compressed, what's weird, it's quiet, but there's not a lot of punch. Like you compress the sample a whole lot, and then the drums, I don't really know, but the drums weren't cutting through like they could have if you really wanted to work. So I don't know. You'll have to try and get the shit. Like I don't know, the drums. It wasn't like the worst idea in the world, but how it turned out, it wasn't very smooth or anything. Alright, next up is Mahal. Why didn't I type all these? Why did I just stop typing? Uh-oh. We got some Trey songs. That crash is not good. That crash is straight up terrible. What do we got? That crash is real bad. For real. I don't know what to say about this. The dude made it as a tribute to his grandma, so I'm not gonna like shit on it. I don't like that crash. Melodically, it's all working together. I hate bad crashes because so many crashes are shitty for like hip hop. Ursher type beat, yeah. Need some snaps. Yeah, throw some snaps on that shit. You need some snaps. Have a breakdown and hit some snaps. You can credit, shit, who said that? Mr. Chalusis? I don't know who that is. But, he said throw some snaps on there. I'm into the snaps. Next up is Nile. Man, I might actually finish all these. I'm just powering through. Jesus. What's with all the fucking guitar? All these like acoustic guitar samples. Yeah, well, nobody. Yeah, nobody knows me. My boss said on fire night. Like this is like some Dave Matthews acoustic shit. Shout out Dean, real specific. The drums just don't have a, like, it's not a groove I'm into. Like, this tempo just doesn't do shit for me. It doesn't make anything happen inside me. That's where, outside of, that really did hit the full ICT Tech Everest Institute commercial music right there. That's like one of those infomercials that are nothing but like music in a slideshow. That's playing in one of those. I think, yeah, the groove on the drums is what didn't help, on top of sampling some like finger picking folk shit. So yeah, I probably should have give one of these. Oh shit, where'd I put them? Alright. What the fuck? Did Mahal not? Oh no, okay. Next up we got Mastermind. Again? Oh, was that shit from like the week before still? How'd that happen? When does the stream end? Never. Stream until I die. Alright, well, that was a private track. That was easy. Next up we got Lieutenant Dan. This track's called Taco Neck. Fuck, what is Taco Neck from? Why can't I think of what that's from? Jesus Christ. I don't think this is real. The only tag on SoundCloud is a yin yang symbol. Oh. Why does this have a low pass filter on the whole thing? Why is the bass 12 dB louder than everything else? Can someone tell me these? Can someone answer these things? Might be nice, I'd never know, because half the track is just gone. I don't know. I can't make an informed decision about that. If you're curious yourself, that was Done Deal, aka Lieutenant Dan. But alright, next up is ALB. What was I saying Al before and you were getting pissed at me? It's ALB. Beat for Rick Ross and Drake. So far, it's got some Justice League vibes. That's a straight rip of Aston Martin music. I mean, the album art is literally Aston Martin music. You can do a tight beat without ripping shit off. These sounds are super goofy too. It's like in the neighborhood of Justice League shit. But I don't know if it's the mastering chain or what, but it's like it's got this nasty sheen all over everything. It's not very clear. Honda Civic music, yeah. So it's got some hyped up frequencies that are just muddying everything up and keeping things from actually being clear. So see what you can do to clean that mix up. See if you can do it. And also see if you can make a tight beat without straight up jacking the synth melody from what you're trying to be. Nightmare Sequence. So let's hear this. Da Vinci's Dream 2015. Something. This is not hip hop, but we'll see where it goes. I think this was made by the guy on Ghost Adventures. Shout out Zach Bagans. The next song is drum and bass. Oh shit. Oh, let's throw on the beat repeat. Yo. This is fucking lit. This a lituation, baby. It's lit. It's lit. It's lit. It's lit. I don't know what this effect sounds like. It's lit. 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 Damn, drum and bass is crazy. Man, I straight up no idea what that sounded like I was because I do not get a live feed of what's going out to y'all, so I do not hear my microphone. I'll have to find out what that sounded like. All right. I was just throwing on stock effects from Ableton. All right, next up is Stu Stem. Into the Castle. Let's see what you got. Oh shit, is that Toad? Oh, we got hella N64 noises. You downloaded that rip from Mario Kart 64, didn't you? Or whatever, or Super Mario 64. Stu. Why you do this? Doug Funny type beat. Official South by Southwest artist. Doug Funny type beat. Alright. No. Stem, you can be mad at me on Twitter about that, but next up is Max Daff, Mark's Horrible, Steve Harvey, Lee Harvey. It's like a karaoke version of an Akon Ja Rule song. If ever the twain shall meet, if they ever had a song together in an alternative universe, somewhere around 2005. This is called Mushroom. The title of this track's called Mushroom Tip. Woodhouse, you can just go to beatbreakdown.net and submit. Mark's Horrible. This is goofy as hell. This sounds like, yeah, Destiny's Child. Yeah, okay. I hear some like silly Destiny's Child vibes on this. Ooh. Ooh. This is at least more pleasant to listen to than a lot of other stuff. It's like a palate cleanser. Takes you back in time to an alternative. A lot of the sounds were super goofy. And that's just how it goes. So, the bass was super overpowering. Man, we had a... What's with all these people getting 2 beats? How the fuck this been happening? Did they submit after I... Alright, here's another Bruce Wayne. Maybe you won't get bombed this time. We'll see. It ain't up to me. An autumn day in New York. Never heard of it. Can I get a tip drill? I do need to get an air horn, you're right. I used to have one. This is loud. It's too loud for this kind of beat. Is that the fucking Nutcracker? Alright, something just fucked. I don't know what just happened. Wow, that sample is so compressed and so harsh and so... Ugh. Kid Karen said, these are beats made by dudes with dildos taped to their chairs. That was funny. I don't know if it was really accurate, but... Oh. Okay. Sample was just... hurting. It hurt. Alright, well, if I don't finish, tough shit. I only got a couple more. If I don't finish, I will. There's only a couple, but. Because, like, if it drops hard enough from YouTube, I can't start back up, so I'm just not gonna. But, this is Willie G. My connection going in. I think YouTube's still fucked up. Alright, well, if I don't finish... Oh, no, it's good. What is this bass? It's like a saxophone ripping paper in half. This has a nice groove to it. What is this bass? Oh, shit. That bass is too much. Straight up too much. Get DSL or something. This would be nice, but that bass. What is that bass? No. No, thank you. It's like out of tune sometimes. Alright, you gotta lay off. Tune that shit back. Hey, what up, Tizza? Hey, your track didn't play earlier. I'm probably not gonna play it now, but it's a broken link. I couldn't even find... Did you change your username or something on SoundCloud? I don't know. But next up we got Wazir23. Oh, yo. I just heard someone sample this on Reddit or somewhere. Whatever the sample is. I've heard the sample before. I do like this sample. Finally something a little smooth, a little listenable. The drums got a nice groove to them. Use a little bit more bass, probably. Original recipe bars. I don't got any left. I've been draining my life force tonight. Emmett, in the Megan Hip Hop show. Mark Arkinson says this is generic as fuck. You don't know what we've been through, Mark. You don't know the struggle we've seen. That was a miracle. That was like an oasis in the desert. Pretty solid. I would throw some bass on it. I like the drum vibe in the drums. This track is called Spaghetti Wop. Nick Vogel, Ick Ogle. Oh no. Hella stock sounds. Send that link to in the Twitch chat. I just couldn't even find your. Yeah. All right. The spaghetti looks pretty good in the album art. All the drum sounds are pretty bad, and the synth sounds are pretty bad as well. So up your drum sounds, up your synth sounds. Next up is J10 Rock, Dilla Pickle Final. Let's hear this. Mark Arkinson said that was lit as fuck. Mark Arkinson got a major malfunction. This is a little smooth. This is a little empty. At least it's a little smooth. It's not clipping. Willie didn't like the piano. Yeah, the piano's a little goofy. Not entirely sure. No. It could work. Uh-oh. No. No. Alright, I'm just going to pretend that synth didn't come in. Speed that up a little bit. That's a little slow. Hey, Tizza, do you want to be last or second to last? It's your call because we got a Jedi Mind Tricks type beat or your beat. It's up to you. Shit. That was a good burn on Mark. You could probably speed that up a little bit though. Last for sure. All right. Next up we got Drozart Beats. Jedi Mind Tricks type beat is like the last thing I ever want to read. I'm about to play a beat. Is this speeding up? I think this is speeding up. Oh my god. This is like a Muse track run through a song to MIDI interpreter and then run through a toilet and then back into FL Studio. I'm at the end of my gourd here. The rope is thinning. We're closing it out with Mad Tizza, the king, his track Long Term. Uh-oh, synthetic substitution. Who cares? Okay, that was an intentional little stutter there. Violin, you can slow down the violin a little bit more. Can we have the beat of the night? I don't fucking know what the beat of the night was. I did like 48 beats tonight. The most I've done in a long time. It's a miracle I kept going this far. The mix needs some work. We got some shit that's coming in super hot on the left. And it's not all necessarily gelling rhythmically. Fucking Kevin. Yeah, and there's some weird panning shit going on too. Yeah, a lot of shit is way too loud in this. Alright. Yeah, you gotta fix some of the rhythms on shit entering. To get some of the samples just to line up better. Overall type shit. And just, you don't want to lose the flow and shit, so. Alright. Well, that's Mad Tizza, the king. That's his SoundCloud. You found a lot of cool pieces of shit. If you could put them together in a little bit more coherent way, I think it will work. It's got a cool like vibe, texturally speaking, but all the pieces don't necessarily work together. All right, that's a wrap. We did it. The marathon. When I signed on today, I did not expect to see 45, 48 beats in my queue. That's a lot. The key to more success: do all 48 beats in your queue. Drink water. Lie on order. Yeah, everyone thinks like DJ Khaled's out there talking to his lion statue. He just loves Law and Order a lot, and he can't say it right because he can't really read all that accurately. But that's a wrap. Luckily, for my sake, especially, even if I wasn't already not doing a stream this week, after this lineup, I would be taking a break. So, no stream this week, Sunday, none of that. Taking another break. December a little busy. But also after that, y'all just got to cook a little longer. we peaked a little too soon in the oven. We let all the air out. Shit's all fucked up, so we got to let shit finish up, let that heat carry over. So I'm out of here. Shout out to everyone who watched. I don't know what the deal was with YouTube chat not working for a lot of people. Kevin Grand Riggedy did not have any samples or anything funny in his beat, so you didn't miss out on that front. You can just go listen on your own if you want to hear the music, but that's it. I'm out. It's over. I changed a lot.